Welcome, everyone. Welcome into December's 2022 Soul Connection Current Energy Update. So, today we're going to look at both the collective masculine and feminine current energy. We will break down all 12 signs and look into each sign's head, heart, and higher self space. So, in other words, we're going to look at what they're thinking, feeling, and what their higher self is teaching them at the moment. So remember, as we learned last month, doing these live definitely changed it up a little bit. And it does mean that the energies can be swapped for you or your person's sign. And of course, for cross watchers. So make sure to take what pulls at your heartstrings, guys, and then leave the rest. I will use timestamps. We're going to go around the universe from Aries to Pisces, guys. I'll put the timestamps in, of course, after the live stream. So if you come in to watch the replay, thank you so much for watching my video. You'll just want to check in the description box. You can scroll down to the bottom and it's going to go from Aries through to Pisces. All right, guys. So these can be very lengthy. I didn't share out a whole lot. We had we were late getting home, guys, so we definitely are just gonna jump in, timestamp all 12 signs. I am gonna start out with the collective masculine and feminine energies, but yes, guys, if you want to share out for me, please do so. Don't forget, we're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, we're on Twitch. I see Facebook and YouTube. Twitch is usually late to the party, so that's okay. Hi Diana, hi Sandra. All right, guys, I'm going to jump in with the collective. So let's go ahead and timestamp the collective at 1:48. So collective, masculine and feminine energies. Guys, I am going to use the Power of Love activation cards. All right, so I did a subscriber energy reading a couple of nights ago, and I have that posted already, guys. So if you missed that one, make sure to check it out. I've gotten several messages in my inbox, in my email from that from that reading. So I'm so glad that it was helpful for so many of you. All right, guys, here we go. Collective. I'm going to start with the masculine energy. Remember, everyone has masculine, everyone has feminine. Your masculine energies are, and of course, the point is to balance the two, right? And your masculine energy, of course, is your protect and provide mode energies. And then your feminine energies, of course, are going to be more your nurturer and caretaker energies. All right, so let's see. For December 2022, collective masculine energy. We have ownership. Ooh, stepping up to the plate. It says you acknowledge your misdeeds and accomplishments alike and learn to love them all as lessons. That is a really strong collective energy, right? Masculine energy is definitely starting to see all the delays that may have been caused through some actions, and definitely having spiritual awakening. So they're in that cleansing mode, right? All right, let's look at feminine energy. So we have discernment coming out, and that's perfect because feminine energy is definitely starting to figure it out, right? It says you're developing the skill to distinguish love from fear and truth from illusion. I love it. I was so nervous about these. I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out. I was rushing in for it. But spirit always has my back. All right, let's look at the bridging energy. Remember, guys, the bridging energy is what the lesson that both the masculine and feminine are currently learning at this time. So we have humility coming out. I didn't see that coming at all. I almost feel like there's another, so weird, like when I lay it down, it's like there's another card under there. It says you have developed the loving awareness that you and everyone else are on the same, but on different paths. Perfect. I feel like that couldn't be any better, right? So here at PLR, we're definitely learning, especially if you're on this very specific spiritual journey, right? That it doesn't have to be the way we've been hearing. It doesn't have to be all the sugar-coated nonsense that doesn't really, turn into like actual, factual, tangible action that you can take, right? So we're definitely learning what union really is, what union between masculine and feminine energy is. If you are on this particular journey and you do have a 3D counterpart, it's like you're learning that it's about the purpose and not the person, right? There's Twitch coming in. All right, guys. Is that Sandra? 112, 119. Thank you, Sandra. All right, guys. So this is going to be collective bridging energy. I like the fact that it says you're learning you're the same. So in other words, you're one. Again, if you're on this journey, we're all learning that we're not. We hear some weird stuff, right? Like a soul split in two parts and, all this kind of weird stuff. And it's like we're learning that we're whole. We don't need anyone else. We have everything we need within us. But we all have a purpose, right? Like my purpose is different than, let's say, my counterpart's purpose, and his purpose is different than my purpose, right? All right, so beautiful, perfect. I want to read the bottom because I did feel like there was this other card, but it says cooperation. In your quest to manifest the energy of love, you realize that every person and experience has value. Perfect. All right, guys. So I'm just going to scoot these over here to the side in case we have to look at them again, which is possible as we go through all the signs. Guys, for the 12 signs, I'm just going to use tarot, and I will definitely be switching up between different tarot decks. All tarot, of course, everyone understands is really very closely based on the Rider-Waite tarot that we all are very familiar with. We will use some basic regular Rider-Waite also. But I've got several different tarot decks, and I like to mix them up, especially when we're doing all 12 signs. All right, so that was collective at 148. So let me get Aries. All right, Aries, let's do 655 for Aries. All right, so Aries, we're going to do head, heart, and higher self. So we're looking at what Aries is thinking, what Aries is feeling, and what Aries' higher self is teaching them right now. Guys, you can look for whatever sign draws you the most, whether it's your sun sign, whether it's your moon sign, however you like to do it. But I do like to use my moon sign, and I do feel like it is more direct information. All right, so let's start with Llewellyn Tarot. Ooh, look at that. We have a tower coming out in the head space. We have 9 of Wands coming out in the heart space. And then we have the 4 of Cups coming out in the higher self space. All right, bottom of the deck, we have the 2 of Pentacles. All right, so Tower definitely giving me, throwing me off a little bit here. How did I do this last time? I think I just kept using the same card, right? So the Tower, I know a lot of times people freak out when you see a Tower card, right? It's not necessarily something to freak out about. It does say that something that may shock you or startle you could happen. But what happens is, like, the reason there's a tower moment is because there's been some sort of obstacle in your way. And so the obstacle has to be removed. And in order for that to happen, Spirit has to step in with this major arcana that we all call the Tower. It is strong Aries energy. It does represent Mars, of course, does represent Aries, masculine energy, of course. So that definitely could say that we're talking to a masculine Aries. But in the headspace, like what you're thinking about Aries is, it's very possible that you're just thinking about all the Tower moments that you've experienced, right? So this is December's 2022 soul connections, or formerly known twin flame connection, right? Current energy. And so I do feel like we're getting a little bit of, I call it a clean slate, right? It's a fresh start. And we're definitely all in this period where we're kind of reflecting back on 2022 and seeing like how far we've come, right? And I do feel like for Aries, you did experience one Tower moment after another. But I do want to pull out some more cards, and let's see why Aries is looking at that Tower. All right, Seven of Swords coming out, Six of Swords coming out, and the Star. So yes, absolutely. Seven of Swords is like disbelief, distrust, like not a, it's a negative energy, right? It's not a positive energy per se, not usually. So I'm kind of getting like there was a lot of things that happened that you can't believe happened, right? One of those things could be that you moved, Aries. Six of Swords definitely says that you're moving in a different direction. For some of you, this could be like physically moved to a whole new location, but that's what's giving you this clean slate. The Star, of course, Aquarius energy, but definitely representing the clean slate. All right, so let's look at the Nine of Wands in the heart space. Nine of Wands definitely talks about not giving up on something and holding on to something. But here's another thing I know about Aries. Aries is a little bit of a stubborn energy. Sometimes Aries can cause tower moments because of their stubbornness, right? And I'm not trying to be mean, guys, or like, step on your toes or nothing. I have a lot of Aries in my chart, starting with my sun sign. So I definitely understand, but I am getting a little bit of an energy of stubbornness. Like you really, it's like you took a fall. See how his arm is like in that sling? It's like you took a fall, a stumble, you rolled over. Some things happened here. Definitely have some bruises and cuts, but it's like you're not giving up. You're not letting go. All right, so the Sun comes out, the Seven of Wands comes out, and the Three of Cups comes out. So I'm definitely getting in the heart space. It's very possible too that you've released some sort of control of an outcome. Like maybe you were fighting for something and trying to get something a certain way, and it's like you've released the expectation of that situation. The Seven of Wands tells me that you're still not giving up. You're still fighting for something. You're still like standing your ground, and that's definitely very possible due to like support around you. The Three of Cups is giving me like support. I know a lot of times we get like third party and that kind of stuff, but I'm not getting that at all. I'm definitely getting like soul tribe, soul sisters, soul family. All right, let's look at that Four of Cups. Can you guys even see the Four of Cups? No. All right, guys, Four of Cups. So higher self is teaching you that you have all the ingredients, because the Four of Cups is that card where she's sitting there and with her arms crossed. She's looking at the Three Cups she has. She's not really happy with it. She's trying to make something and she's saying, I don't have enough of something. I don't have the card that I need. I don't have the ingredient that I need, right? I don't know why I said card. How interesting. But so I do see that Spirit is always trying to give her the other ingredient, like the thing that's missing, but she's never looking up. It's like she's always got her arms crossed and she's like, no, I'm just mad about it. And Spirit's like, you've had this thing all along. All right, so let's see. What is the thing? What is the ingredient that the higher self is teaching Aries? They already have. So we have the Nine of Pentacles coming out. So again, a confirmation, because Nine of Pentacles is about independence. She's built all these pentacles up on her own and she's very proud of it. Ace of Pentacles is here, new beginnings, and the Priestess is here. I love this. So the High Priestess comes out for Aries right away. Last card, one of my favorite in tarot, right? And I just want to say, the High Priestess to me does represent the bridging energy. So it's definitely going to make me pull this card back out and look at it again. So remember, the bridging energy in the collective masculine and feminine says you have developed the loving awareness that you and everyone else are the same, but on different paths. I think the different paths is the part that's sticking out to me. So Aries, you definitely released expectation and started to understand that everyone has different purpose. Not everyone's purpose is the same. There's something you have to do all on your own. But I think you're actually ready to do that now, Aries. All right, so I did pull some magical times out, and we're going to wrap it up for Aries. A guidance card from Spirit for the situation. I love it. The Love card comes out. It says, listen to your heart and embrace what makes you happy. There are 1,000,000 reasons to love. So Aries, I've loved this card since day one when I first got this this oracle deck. I've had magical times for almost 2 years now, and I've always felt there's 1,000,000 reasons to love. A lot of times when we're on this very specific journey that most of us here at PLR are on, we definitely get under some crazy notion at the beginning, right, before we have understanding that this is the only person and we have to buy 10 cats and wait for this person. And that's like the craziest thing. I think when I was watching the other different readers and different people giving out information about this particular journey, Aries, I think that's what told me like that's wrong. It didn't even sound right. And it definitely tells me like Spirit's going to send people your way, Aries. Don't lock them out. I think I actually made a post about this on my Purple LunaRose Facebook page. Like don't lock out the people that your soul chose to come here and teach you and love you and help you awaken, Aries. All right, I'm going to leave it there, Aries. I hope that reading was helpful. All right, so I'm just going to clean up really quickly, guys, and then we will continue on to Taurus. Got everybody coming in. Hi, good vibes. Hello, Jenna. Sweet. I'm so glad. I was a little worried. I was definitely running a little late. Share out, guys, for me. Share out. I didn't get it shared out as much as I would have liked to. I'm starting to think that I do that on purpose. Like certain ones, you know what I mean? A little self-sabotage there. All right, guys, let's timestamp Taurus. All right, let's do 7/16 for Taurus. All right, so Taurus, I've just been jumping right in. Head, heart, and higher self space. So we're looking at what Taurus is thinking, what Taurus is feeling. The cards are trying to flip on me. Do you guys see that? All right, Taurus, what's going on? Head, heart, and higher self space. All right, so we have Judgment coming out first thing. That's pretty big, especially for the Taurus energy we've kind of been feeling and picking up on, right? So the Taurus energy we've been picking up on definitely feels like someone who's had a spiritual awakening, has spiritual knowledge, definitely some high priest, high priestess energy, right? And it's like you have the information, you have the knowing. A lot of times, guys, when you have the knowledge of what your purpose is and what you're supposed to be doing, if you start to rebel, you definitely get what I like to call instant karma, right? And it's definitely because Spirit is trying to realign you as quickly as possible. For some of you Tauruses, this is definitely about like a specific judgment and could even have something to do with like a court situation. For some of you, this is going to be about you following your purpose. All right, let's look at the heart space. What is Taurus feeling right now? What is Taurus feeling right now? Ooh. So we have 5 of Pentacles. Not good, Taurus. Not good. In the heart space, I'm getting a little bit of abandonment, a little bit of rejection. My wrist is itching. It's so weird. It's like a weird spot too, right? But anyway, 5 of Pentacles. Definitely having to bring yourself in out of the cold. I'm feeling like you feel a little abandoned in the heart space. I feel like Taurus, like you feel like there's some emotions that you're feeling, but you're not able to express them for some reason, or you don't have anyone left to express them to, something like that. All right, let's look at the higher self space. What is the higher self teaching Taurus right now? Ooh, okay. All right, Taurus, so they flew out. So we have the Temperance card, so strong Sagittarius energy. Taurus, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, but it's also about healing. And I just want to say 6 of Wands is a victory. So I do feel like you are victorious in the situation. It's very possible too, Taurus, that you're helping someone else heal. Like maybe you're going through something that's difficult, Taurus, because there's someone you're supposed to help heal. And of course, the someone could definitely be a Sagittarius. All right, guys, so let's look at that Judgment card. Why is Judgment in Taurus's headspace? Yeah, Nine of Swords comes out. Wow, Taurus. We have King of Swords coming out and the Justice card. Look at all the swords. There's a lot of fighting. There's a lot of disagreeing. There's a lot of anxiety. These are two different people. This is you here, trying to do your thing. You're definitely feeling judged by something or someone, and maybe it's like generic. I don't want to say it's this person because I don't necessarily know if that's it. Maybe I don't mean generic. I mean, but like just in general, Taurus, like you just feel judged in general, something like that. But it's like you're trying to see. I mean, these two cards together. Definitely strong couple, right? Like a strong pair. King of Swords, Taurus, I feel like is actually more you. You're more in this like masculine, protect myself, fight for what I know, that type of thing. And this person is over here. I feel like this person thinks they're doing the same thing. There's definitely a clash though. I'm not getting that there's balance. I'm getting that there's fighting, there's disagreements, there's arguing. I feel like you're wanting to take some sort of action with your words that would bring a balance to the situation, but I don't think that you are. All right, let's look at the heart space, Taurus. So abandoned, rejected, feeling like you're having to pull yourself in out of the cold. The universe is talking to you, Taurus. We have the Wheel of Fortune coming out and the Eight of Wands. This could definitely be about you praying. I feel like Taurus, you're asking the universe to change the things quickly, right? Wheel of Fortune is a major arcana. I just want to say the universe clearly is a major arcana in the Well and Tarot also. But I'm also getting the Eight of Wands, like a quick change, sudden changes. It's like you're praying, like it's something in the heart space, like how you feel is you feel abandoned, you feel rejected. It's very possible too, Taurus, that you feel like an injustice has been done through spirit, like with the universe. Like maybe you prayed for something and it didn't come in and you're like, this isn't fair. It's definitely kind of what I'm getting. It's like you're asking for it to be changed quickly. All right, let's look at what's going on in the higher self space. I did pick up a different energy. It's a healing energy. It's very possible that you're in this energy too, though, but I also feel like this is someone around you. This is someone around you who wants a lot of attention. The Six of Wands is attention, notoriety, but it is a victory. So let's see what comes out. All right, so we have the Chariot, another major arcana, a ride or die. We have the Hierophant. This could be someone that you're married to, a potential marriage, and the Fool. Interesting. So I just want to say the Chariot is like the ride or die partner, someone who like fights for you and protects you. I think that's the issue here. Like what I feel like you're wanting to know if this person would do that for you. The Hierophant is about like conforming. I feel like whatever your spiritual thing is, Taurus, it's like you feel it may not even be like spiritual. This could be like a generational thing. I don't know, but something about like being married properly, living in a home, doing things properly is like conforming to the norm is kind of what I'm picking up with the Hierophant. I think the Fool card is kind of what the higher self is teaching you here. You may need to step off the ledge. You may need to like take the leap of faith. You may need to understand that you're conforming of the way you're trying to make someone fit into your like the way you think it should be, Taurus, may not be that way. Like that could be what's causing all the disagreements and like all the arguments, right? On the bottom is the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords does say that you're being guided to go to calmer waters. A lot of words, Taurus. There's a lot of words just flying every which way, and some of them are not very nice. All right, Taurus. It could just be too. I just want to say for some of you, the marriage thing might have thrown you off. And if it did, it's because that's just you. And it's like you just want this ride or die. And you're going to have to take some sort of leap of faith to be able to get that, to be noticed by someone. All right, let's pull guidance for Taurus. We have the Power card. So call your power back, Taurus. It says, call upon the elements, focus your intentions. The greatest dragon is within you. All right, I'm going to leave it right there, Taurus. I hope that was helpful. I'm going to go ahead and clean up and we'll move on to Gemini. Hi, Lulu. All right, I think I'm done with Lou Ellen. That happens every time. We use the triple goddess tarot and judgment on the bottom. All right, Gemini. All right, let's do 25 because I waited for it and I like it for the Geminis. All right, Gemini. So I'm just going to jump right in. Collective. I'm just not collective. We did the collective masculine and feminine at the beginning. I'm going to look at Gemini's head, heart, and higher self space. So I'm looking at what Gemini is thinking, feeling, and what their higher self is currently teaching them at this moment. Ooh, so we got the 5 of Wands coming out in the head space. We have the 7 of Pentacles coming out in the heart space. And we have the 7 of Swords coming out in the higher self space. So Gemini, I'm kind of picking up a little bit of some challenges, right? So the 5 of Wands does say that you're going through some challenging experiences. This is about challenging thoughts, right? Difficult thoughts. Maybe you're trying to figure something out because it's the headspace, what you're thinking. But I just want to say they're not swords. They're not stabbing each other. They're wands. So they're definitely like it's about training, practicing for something. 7 of Pentacles is in the heart space, and it says that you've planted some seeds and you have to wait till those seeds come to harvest. It's like you're having a hard time waiting for something to come in. And then we have the 7 of Swords coming out. 7 of Swords is about deceit or disbelief. The higher self, Gemini, could be teaching you that someone's keeping something from you. Hey, can you help me do something about the light? Do you see how dark it is over there? Like, I don't understand why that side is so dark. That kind of opened it up a little bit. Sorry, Gemini. Threw me off, and now I won't settle. All right. Let's look in the headspace. Thank you, honey. Thank you so very much. All right, so let's look in the headspace. What's so challenging for Gemini? It's perfect, babe. It's good enough. Just so there's some light, and it's not. It's okay. Headspace. We have the World card coming out. I just want to say, Gemini, the World card in the Triple Goddess Tarot is actually the card of union or reunion. We also have the 3 of Swords coming out, and we have the 6 of Swords coming out. The 6 of Wands. Sorry, 6 of Wands is a victory, guys. So here's what I'm getting, Gemini. It's funny because Gemini is the twins, right? And that's what we're all doing here. Hello. But it says to me that you're thinking about a reunion with someone. Definitely could have been some heartbreak here with that 3 of Swords. It talks about healing from a heartbreak, but there's still some anguish here. It's like it's deep anguish. And it's very possible that there was some children involved, Gemini. All right, let's look at 7 of Pentacles. What you're feeling in the heart space. Waiting for something to come to fruition. So we have the Page of Wands coming out. We have the Fool card coming out, and we have the 4 of Wands coming out. So I just want to say the Page of Wands is the card in the Triple Goddess Tarot that says things are about to get messy. And then there's actually 2 Fool cards in the Triple Goddess Tarot. And it says, I'll get it, guys, eventually. But it says that And there's one person has like her boots on and a coat and a bag, and she's ready to go. And there's another person that's like taking the leap of faith, but she has no shoes on. She looks like she's wearing a dress, and it's like she's clearly not prepared, but she's taking the leap of faith anyway. So Gemini, this particular full card is the one where she's dressed fully, she's got those boots on, and it's like she's ready to get to work, right? So it's like you're ready for things to get messy. And whatever this is about, it's going to have something to do with a firm foundation and could have something to do with your financial security, Gemini. And look how on the Seven of Pentacles, it's about, she's reaching up for those pinnacles. I feel like this definitely has something to do with your money. All right, let's look at what the higher self is trying to teach you. Something just touched me. Have mercy. All right, the Seven of Swords is a card of deceit. So we have the Knight of Cups coming out. Knight of Cups is kind of like the player card, Gemini. It talks about how someone's like running around sharing their, cup of love with a bunch of different people. We also have the Knight of Swords coming out. Gemini, I'm just going to tell you what these cards mean. I can't help it, right? Knight of Swords is the card that says you need to communicate with someone about freedom, about liberty and liberation. And Nine of Swords coming out at the end. So you have the Knight of Swords and the Nine of Swords. Remember, Nine of Swords is like anxiety, insomnia. It's about like, worry, overthinking, that type of thing. So I'm definitely picking up, Gemini. There's clearly an issue in the relationship. I feel like you're hoping that this will come back together. Like maybe you've already come into some sort of separation and you're hoping that there will be some sort of reunion this month. I feel like the higher self is trying to teach you that there could be something you didn't know. There could be pieces of the story that you're not aware of at the moment. On the bottom, we have the Six of Pentacles. So I do feel like you are going to get some assistance this month, Gemini. That was a tough one, but I just want to say, if we're collectively looking at twins, that's definitely some masculine energy, having to like step up and take responsibility for some poor choices, right? All right, so the cycles card comes out, and I love it because it's like a big confirmation. Spirit saying like this cycle is done, this is finished. I do feel like both sides have definitely learned the lessons from the situation, right? It says we're all becoming, surrender to your changes, release your fear, and trust the powerful process. All right, Gemini, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that reading was helpful. I'm going to clean up really quickly, guys, and then we will jump to Cancer. Thank you, Sandra, for keeping my time. Don't forget, guys, we have fire signs tomorrow at 3 p.m. Central Time. And we are doing a holiday giveaways all next week. So I hope you guys can join us for the fire signs, the earth signs on Tuesday, water signs on Wednesday, and air signs on Thursday. We got to go to the Christmas parade yesterday. So we're definitely already in the holiday season. All right, guys. So we're moving to Cancer next. Let's do 3358 for Cancer. All right, Cancer. So I'm going to jump right in with head, heart, and higher self space. So what Cancer is thinking, feeling, and what their higher self is teaching them. I am using the Triple Goddess Tarot. All right, in the headspace, Cancer, we have the Eight of Swords coming out. Ooh, the Fool comes back out for the heart space for Cancer. This just came out for Gemini. And then we have the Page of Pentacles coming out for the higher self space. So definitely starting a new journey. The Hermit is on the bottom. I do feel like you're coming out of a spiritual awakening. Some of you Cancers could be coming out of a dark night of the soul. But I'm definitely getting like you're just coming out of this awakening period and you're fixing to start implementing those lessons. The very first card actually told me that. The Eight of Swords says that there's self-restrictions, right? But see how he's actually breaking free from all the self-restrictions. Not only is he not bound, but he's pulled up the blindfold. And this particular card in the Triple Goddess Tarot says use all your senses, Cancer. That's how you're going to break free from whatever the self-restriction is. And then we have the Fool card coming back out, and this is going to be in the heart space. So Cancer, what you're feeling right now is you're ready to take this leap of faith, right? You're definitely ready to start a new journey with the Page of Pentacles coming out. I feel like the higher self could be assisting you in starting this new journey. Maybe you're starting to follow your purpose, Cancer. All right, so let's pull a little tarot for each of those. I'm a Cancer rising. I feel like the Cancer energies come in pretty quickly for me. Jenna says she is a Cancer moon. All right. So that Eight of Swords, the self-restriction. Seven of Pentacles, having patience. Seven of Wands, fighting something off. And the Star coming out. The sevens are definitely sticking out to me for sure. Cancer, you could have been seeing a lot of sevens recently, especially 777. But what I'm getting is the reason that you're breaking free from something is because I'm kind of getting that completion in that cycle card that we picked up. I think it was Gemini that had it. It's like you've went through something where that self-restriction looks like the regular Eight of Swords, right? Where she's tied and she's bound and her arms are bound and her blindfold's on and the swords look like they're all around her and she can't get out. I feel like that's where you've been, and you recently broke free because you were patient and because you did make healthy boundaries, right? That's what gave you this hope, and that's what helped you like have this clean slate that comes with Aquarius energy, the Star. With the Fool card, I'm definitely getting like taking a leap of faith in love. It could be about expressing your emotions also, Cancer. So we have the Four of Swords coming out. We have the Eight. So this is going to be a major arcana. This is actually the healer card in the Triple Goddess Tarot. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles. So yes, you're ready to take that leap of faith. It's like you know now. You have inner knowing of what your purpose is. All right, Cancer, let's look at that Page of Pentacles. So a Page of Pentacles coming out in the higher self space. Remember that the page is always new, young. They're not at their fullest potential, but I will say this. All pages are students, and the Page of Pentacles is the one page that is the most willing. Like it's so, this page is ready to go, as the other pages may be a little bit more fearful. All right, so we have the Six of Pentacles coming out. It's about balance and assistance. We have the Moon coming out. This is about illusions. And we have the Four of Wands coming out. So Cancer, there's something about your financial security that you're fixing to get assistance with. And I feel like you didn't see this coming. In fact, I feel like you thought you were going to have to do something on your own. But Cancer, this is what I'm going to say. When you start to follow your purpose, Spirit definitely steps in and starts to open those doors for you. Right, guys? All right, let's pull some guidance for Cancer. We have gentleness coming out. Strength is gentle. True kindness has wings. Love in action endures. Love in action endures is definitely sticking out to me. Definitely some sort of healer, Cancer. And like that's part of your purpose. And it's like you're fixing to start that part of your journey. All right, Cancer, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that was helpful. I'm going to clean up really quickly, guys. And I'm going to jump to Leo. I know I keep forgetting, guys, but if the messages are pulling those heartstrings, please hit that like button for me. Jenna says, many of her family are also Cancer moon. How interesting. All right, Leo, let's timestamp 39:55 for Leo, 39:55. All right, Leo, I'm going to jump right in with head, heart, and higher self space. We did do the collective, masculine and feminine, and bridging energy at the beginning, Leo. Now I'm going to look at what you're thinking, what you're feeling, and what your higher self is currently teaching you. So let's start with the headspace. And I am using my purple tarot. So we have the sun coming out in the headspace. We have the Ace of Cups coming out in the heart space. And we have the Chariot coming out in the higher self space. I like this one here. The other two, not so much, right? I know you're probably thinking, what? So remember, guys, I don't flip them upside down. I just read the energies of the card. I'm definitely getting a little bit, Leo, of a ego mind type of issue. I think the face in the sun is what gave it away to me. But there's definitely an energy of trying to control something, but what you're trying to control could be like a person's action towards something. The Ace of Cups in the heart space tells me there's a lot of emotions right now. Things could feel a little overwhelming, Leo. But I'm definitely getting like this emotion has to do with this person that you're trying to make. It's either like you want them to be a certain way or you want them to be a certain person. I'm not quite sure. We'll have to pull more tarot. The Chariot is also here in higher self space. So the Chariot is a victory, but the Chariot also says that you have to pick. You always see like with the Chariot, the black or white, right? Like there's no gray area here. So let's pull a little bit more tarot, Leo, and see what's going on. In the headspace, it's like it's possible maybe you have a soulmate and you're trying to make a soulmate a twin, or a twin and you're trying to make a twin a karmic, something like that. All right, so we have Knight of Swords, Four of Pentacles, and King of Swords. I feel like that's exactly what I just said. All right. So remember, knights are messengers and they do deliver messages. They travel to unknown lands. It's not just about delivering a message. They actually want to communicate words to go back and forth. And I do see that with this Four of Pentacles. It's like the energy needs to go back and forth. The King of Swords tells me that it's not. It could be that what you're trying to control, Leo, is what someone says to you or how they say something to you. All right, let's look at that Ace of Cups. There's definitely a lot of heavy emotion in the heart space and overflow. You can definitely see that that cup is overflowing. So we have the Eight of Swords. So that's that self-restriction. We have King of Cups. This is going to be my divine masculine clue card, Leo. And we also have the King of Pentacles. So King of Cups is a counselor, a mentor, someone that you trust with your heart, your feelings. King of Pentacles, remember, all kings take action. They rule their people and they all provide something. The king provides love and empathy to his people, right? And the King of Pentacles, the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles, it's about resources, money, and material things. So what I'm kind of getting here is it's very possible that there's some sort of relationship that is more, it's either more about money and you want it to be more about emotion, or it's more emotion and you want it to be about money, something like that. Like there's clearly not a balance. It's like you're trying to control something. I do kind of get like you're trying to put a person in the wrong slot. Remember, Leo, I always say there's 3 different types of relationships. There's twin flames, there's soulmates, and there's karmics. I do feel like you're trying to put the wrong person in the wrong slot. Let's look at that Chariot. The Chariot is your ride or die partner. So your higher self is trying to teach you something about like right or wrong, yes or no. We have the Ace of Pentacles coming out, Nine of Cups coming out, and the Five of Wands coming out. So Ace of Pentacles is new starts. Nine of Cups is like divine wishes being granted. And Five of Wands is about challenges. I feel like you're going to have to pick. You're going to have to pick one way or another. Or otherwise, you're going to continue to be stuck, not being able to have some sort of new beginning. Ace of Pentacles is always about starting something new. And Nine of Cups tells me it's something you want. On the bottom is the Magician. You could also be trying to manifest the situation, Leo. All right, Leo, let's pull some guidance. And again, I'm going to stick with the magical times. Let's see what Spirit has to say to Leo about this situation. I have the Dance card. Yes, you could be definitely making something or pushing something, and it's like it's not time. With the Dance card, I'm getting like light in the energy. It doesn't have to be this strict or this difficult. It says, find your heart's rhythm, step lightly and swing with the melody, close your eyes and let joy lead the way. All right, Leo, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that was helpful. If it was, please hit that like button, like, share, comment, subscribe, all those good things. I'm going to clean up really quickly, guys, and we will jump to Virgo. A lot of I want it my way right there, Leo. I just want to say, it's not that we shouldn't get it our way, but we definitely are in a period where we're learning to compromise. So it's odd that I've seen so much I want it my way energy when the astrology says we're compromising. All right, I think I'm going to use Light Seers Tarot. All right, Virgo, let's timestamp 4630 for Virgo. Virgo, I'm just going to jump right in with head, heart, and higher self space. So, Virgo, I'm looking at what you're thinking, what you're feeling, and what your higher self is teaching you right now. All right, head space. We have Ace of Wands, your destiny, Nine of Swords coming out in the heart space. I'm getting a little bit of like a tragic. Something's taken and it feels not fair. Higher self space, we have Eight of Cups. Yeah. So it's possible that either something was taken from you or someone walked away from you, Virgo. But something definitely seems like not fair, like not right. It's also possible that there was like other people involved. 1 + 1 + 1 is 3. And it's like there could definitely be like someone came in and swooped someone out of the way, something like that. The devil is on the bottom. Look at those puppet strings. I mean, I'm just saying whoever this was, Virgo, was not ready for you anyway. All right, let's pull a little more cards so we can see what's going on. Ace of Wands in the headspace. I'm getting like destiny, fate. But I'm definitely picking up with that Nine of Swords in the middle. Both of these cards are actually two good cards. But with the Nine of Swords in the middle, I'm kind of getting like, there's no bad cards, guys, but some energies are just nicer than others, right? But when in the Eight of Cups, I know everybody's like, oh, that's walking away or leaving. Not necessarily. It could be that you're just going on your rest of your journey. You're almost completed. It's like you're not going to stop and get stuck here. You're just going to finish the marathon, right? So I'm kind of getting like, with the Nine of Swords there, it's like your fate or your destiny doesn't seem fair. It doesn't seem right. Like you want to stay somewhere and you want to continue doing something. But again, I get like something was taken away or removed. All right, so let's look in the headspace. Ace of Wands. So we have the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Swords, two quick moving energies, and Four of Swords here. Something happened really fast. So it was really exciting, and then it ended, and it hurt. And I don't know why I laugh. It's not funny. It's definitely like, it was so quick. It was shocking. I don't know. It just seems like it came in and went out just as fast. Let's look at that 9 of Swords. So we have the Hanged Man. Now you're stuck. Can't go back. Can't go forward. We have King of Wands, but he did come out in reverse, and I do feel like it is in reverse. 10 of Cups is also here. So 10 of Cups, happy home, happy family. So again, this was about some sort of relationship, Virgo. And it's like now in the heart space, you feel like you can't move forward. King of Wands is about having confidence in your abilities. And it's like something happened with this person, and it somehow has like knocked, I don't want to say knocked the wind out of you, knocked the sail. How's that go? Knocked the wind out of your sails. Is that how that phrase goes? I think I got it right. But it's like, you know what I'm trying to say? It's like you were excited, you were doing something, and then all of a sudden it was like, bam, it stopped really quickly. And I definitely get like this is a person. This is something that someone has done. But I don't, the tragedy or like the tragic, whatever it is like, I don't feel like was intentional. This person wasn't like, ooh, I'm going to go get Virgo. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like that at all. All right, let's pull 8 of Cups and see higher self teaching Virgo right now. It's time to get on with it. 8 of Cups, definitely. It's like you've done everything you can here and you need to get moving forward. I definitely see that you're stuck, but you need to get moving. 4 of Wands is here. This is about a firm foundation, financial security, but this is also about union. 7 of Swords is here. And 7 of Wands. So you do have some distrust energy that you're having to learn to cope with, deal with. And most likely, it's like I said, this person came in and just literally knocked the winds out of your sails. It's like they knocked your confidence level down, and you're going to have to build that back up. And the way you're going to do that is by creating healthy boundaries, Virgo, and then enforcing them. And I just want to say the Knight of Pentacles is on the bottom. This is the card that's slow moving energy, but it also says lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. So here's what I'm going to say, Virgo. If I'm talking to you and you're hearing me and this is all making sense and you're letting this person in and out and in and out and in and out, the pain will continue as long as you continue to do that. You have to make boundaries and you have to enforce those boundaries. All right, let's pull a guidance card for Virgo. So we're asking Spirit for guidance for Virgo with this situation. Anticipation, something better is on its way, Virgo. Something wonderful is happening. Change is in the air. Open yourself to blessings on their way. All right, I'm going to leave it there, Virgo. I hope that was helpful. If it was, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all those good things. And we are moving right along, guys. We're already halfway. Super awesome. I feel like we're right on time. I'm liking that Light Sears Tarot, so I think I'm going to hold on to it as we move to Libra. Star Luba 22, hello. What was that card that was upset? It was a king of wands, wasn't it? Ooh, that's so interesting. Well, now there's several. Now there's several in reverse, and I'm totally gonna leave it because I wouldn't have known if I hadn't went and looked. Let's see. Let's see what Spirit's trying to do to Libra. All right, Libra, 52-58 for Libra because I seen it. So I'm just going to jump right in, Libra, head, heart, and higher self space. What you're thinking, what you're feeling, and what your higher self is trying to teach you right now. Gosh, they just flipped out. You see that? Ooh, and the Lovers, Libra. All right, so the Knight of Cups is here. Knight of Cups is a little bit of that player energy. I picked that up earlier. It's a card where, remember, knights deliver messages. They travel to unknown lands, and they deliver the message of what it is their thing is, right? And it's cups, so it's like feelings, how they feel, their love, their emotions. I'm getting a little bit of a, look how he's got the roses, like sweet talker type of energy, right? And it could be like the person that you're thinking about. And that's kind of what I'm getting, Libra. Temperance is here in the heart space. I do feel like there's some massive healing happening, but I also feel like it's very possible that it's slow. And it's also possible that like things get in the way. Like maybe you start the healing there's a cycle. Again, Libra, this just happened for Virgo, like an in and out, in and out. All right, so the Lovers is also here, and the Lovers, of course, could be a confirmation that you're on a very specific spiritual journey. But the Lovers also represents a very difficult choice, a choice that we have to make each and every day. I feel like a lot of times people get the card of the Lovers confused with the Two of Cups, what I like to call the soulmate card. So I just want to say there could definitely be some confusion here. I'm not sensing that this is a soulmate. Libra, I'm sensing that you're thinking and feeling and learning and healing from energies of a it could definitely be a twin and could also even be a karmic. So if it's a twin, this person catapults your spiritual awakening. If it's a karmic, it's a constant toxic cycle. All right, let's look at the Knight of Cups. So we have the 10 of Pentacles coming out. We have the 5 of Wands coming out, and we have the Devil or the Death and Rebirth card coming out in reverse. It is an in and out cycle. And the 10 of Pentacles tells me, Libra, that at one time you thought this was like your knight in shining armor. You see his white horse back there? It's like at one time you thought this was the person that you wanted. At one time you thought this person was going to give you everything. Love, money, family, everything, right? 5 of Wands tells me that it's been very challenging. It's very difficult. The Death and Rebirth in reverse is what tells me that this is a toxic cycle. You just keep doing it over and over and over. All right, Libra, let's look at the Temperance in the heart space. I'm definitely feeling like Libra is screaming for healing, like wanting to heal. There's definitely some serious pain in the heart space, Libra. All right, see, look at that. 9 of Swords, like big confirmation. I mean, it just hurts. Let's just pull them out. 2 of Swords and the 9 of Cups in reverse. And Spirit is on the ball today, right? All right, so 9 of Swords, anxiety, worry. You can't sleep. You're struggling with this situation so much. 2 of Swords, fear. With the 2 of Swords, it's like you always feel like you have no choices. It's like you feel there's 2 swords, right? Normally. And it's like she's sitting there. And it's the card, too, that says you're stuck between a rock and a hard place, Libra. But it's like you have 2 swords and they point in 2 different directions. And when you look at the tip of this sword and you see where that direction is, you're like, I don't like that. And when you look at the tip of this sword and you see where that direction is, you're like, I don't like that either. Now what? So that's kind of what I'm getting. 9 of Cups is divine wishes being granted, but it's in reverse. So I feel like you're praying and you're asking Spirit, please help me with this situation. And here's the thing I'm going to say, Libra, please don't be upset with me. But if you're praying and constantly going over in this cycle and you're asking Spirit to help you with the situation and nothing's happening, you're going to have to do something different. Guys, if you want a different outcome, you have to take a different action. All right, so let's look and see what the higher self is teaching you with this person. Okay. All right, so we have the 2 of Pentacles, the Strength card, the King of Swords, and the Page of Swords. I'm taking all of them. All right, so 2 of Pentacles, you're being pulled in too many directions, stretched resources. I just want to say that normally here lately with the 2 of Pentacles, I've been seeing the infinity sign. And notice how the infinity sign does not go around these 2. You guys see that? So this is not the forever person. The Strength card, definitely having to pull from some inner strength. I feel like you already know. Like the King of Swords and the Page of Swords tells me you already have this knowledge. But it's like it's an inner conflict with you. It's like on the outside, you have all the clues and all the signs that tells you that you need to do something different. You have to take a different action to get a different result. But there's something about like internally, you're afraid to let something go. I just want to say too, the 2 of Pentacles feeling stretched, like you don't have enough of something. Like maybe you're tolerating something because you feel like you can't do something on your own. Ace of Cups is on the bottom. There's an overwhelming amount of emotion. All right, let's pull some guidance for Libra. What does Spirit say Libra should do with all of this energy? Metamorphosis, Libra. You have to do something different in order to get a different result. Trust the process and be patient. Becoming cannot be rushed. Change is beautiful. Libra, don't start the same cycle over. Let the old cycle break and start something new and beautiful. All right, Libra, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that reading was helpful. If it was, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all those good things. I'm going to clean up really quickly, guys, and we will jump to Scorpio. So as soon as I said we will jump to Scorpio, I definitely got some Scorpio over it energies. And I just want to say the Modern Witches Tarot is the best for over it energies. Hi, Miss Tina. Look at Sandra with the bullseye. Is that Libras? Was that for Libras? Libras was intense. A lot of emotion. If I knew a Libra, I'd probably hug them. All right, if you know a Libra, go give them a hug. All right, let's do 1 minute and 44 seconds because I seen it for Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, I'm going to use the Modern Witches Tarot, and I'm looking at your head, heart, and higher self space. So I'm looking at what you're thinking, what you're feeling, and what your higher self is currently trying to teach you. I will say that the moment I got ready for Scorpio, I definitely got like Scorpio is done. Scorpio is ready to get moving. It's like something's been cooking for a long time and Scorpio's ready, right? Like it's baked, it's cooked, it's time to go. All right, it's over, right? 10 of Wands comes out in the headspace. 8 of Swords comes out in the heart space. Is it over, Scorpio? And then higher self space, we got the Tower. Wow, did not see that coming. All right, so 10 of Wands, heavy burdens. And I will say this, 10 of Wands talks about energy and where you put your focus. So if you put your focus on things that are burdensome or stressful or just feel like a lot of weight on your shoulders, then that's what you're going to feel. That's what you're going to focus on, right? It also says that it's time to let the burdens go. It's time to drop these wands. But I will say this, Scorpio, I feel like you've been doing this for a long time. And if you guys ever notice on the 10 of Wands, there's always like a town in front of them. And it's like you're already almost there. So is Spirit telling you that it's time for you to lay your burdens down? Yes, absolutely. But here's what I'm going to say, Scorpio. You're so badass. You're already almost there. Like if I was you, Scorpio, I'd just cross right over and just finish that right up, right? And I feel like that's what breaks the self-restriction. So it's possible that you're telling yourself, I can't lay these burdens down. I have to get to this goal. It doesn't matter, Scorpio. You're already almost there. The Tower comes out. It's very possible that I'm getting the feeling like you're almost there and you're sitting over there on the other side of the screen going, almost where? No, I'm not. I got a long ways to go. No, you have a big obstacle on your way, and Spirit's going to step in and remove that obstacle. All right, so let's look at the 10 of Wands in the headspace. So what you're thinking about, all the stress, all the burdens, can't lay it down until you accomplish whatever it is you think you have to accomplish. We have the Hierophant. Some of you could be married, some Taurus energy there. Queen of Wands is here. Queen of Wands is about confidence in your abilities, and 3 of Wands is here, and 3 of Wands is hope for your future. I do feel like, Scorpio, you have some ships coming in, definitely. All right, so in regular Rider-Waite, the 3 of Wands, it's like this orange like sand ocean. And the card is like real basic, real plain. And the ships are like these little black dots way out there. And it says your ships are coming in, but it's going to take a minute, right? And with the Three of Wands, the ships are way closer, right? Like you can see the sails, and it definitely says that your ships are coming in. You could have recently taken an action that had to do with these burdens, that could definitely have to do with some sort of commitment that you have, right? It's like you finally gained confidence in yourself, or seen something in yourself that was capable of, and that's what's keeping you, that's what's getting these ships moving in. It could also be what's caused this tower. All right, let's look at the sword energy and the heart space. Eight of Swords, again, self-restriction. So if you're feeling like you can't do something, or you're not good enough to do something like that, it's like those are definitely in your mind, right? Remember, the swords are the mind, the thoughts. It's like you're telling yourself you can't escape from something. And I got that with that, the burden. It's like, I'm stuck here until, right? So we have Three of Pentacles coming out. Three of Pentacles is about teamwork. We have Six of Pentacles coming out. This is about assistance. And we have Wheel of Fortune coming out. So it's very possible that you are a part of some team, Scorpio. And it's very possible that like you have a role to play, or something that you do, like Six of Pentacles, like you're the person that has to pass out the gifts. You're the person that has to pass out the pentacles. You're the person that has to like balance things out and make things fair. I feel like you're asking for change with the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune does represent Jupiter, Scorpio. That is huge. Jupiter just recently went direct, and Jupiter is actually getting ready to move into Aries. And I talked about that. It happens this month. It's like, I believe the 20th or the 24th, but it's my favorite day of December, because Jupiter moving into Aries means that good luck and good fortune, things that were stuck before, are no longer stuck, Scorpio. They're going to start moving. You're going to see tangible action that you can take, and it's all because Jupiter moves into Aries. Beautiful. That's the tower, right? That's what happens. That's what removes those obstacles. All right, let's see what comes out for the tower in the higher self space. So we have the Ace of Cups coming out. We have the Fool coming out. We have the Page of Pentacles coming out. Absolutely. So you definitely have an obstacle. It's definitely removed for you. It's like Spirit steps in. Remember, guys, anytime there's a major arcana, a major arcana means that it's Spirit intended, or Spirit's actions, right? Like we can't cause a tower. We can't, I don't know, we can Eight of Swords, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like we can Three of Wands, like we can take action towards our future. But Ace of Cups is like an overflow of emotion. I feel like right now, Spirit is asking you, your higher self is asking you, it's also intuition. Trust your intuition. You are fixing to get the opportunity to take the leap of faith and start this new beginning that you've been asking for since the very first card. All right, Scorpio, on the bottom, yes, the World, big confirmation. It's like new opportunities are coming in for you. All right, Scorpio, I'm going to close it out with the magical times for guidance. So we're going to ask Spirit for some guidance here for Scorpio with this situation. Scorpio definitely closing out a big chapter in their life for sure. I do feel like Jupiter moving into Aries, it's like things start to work in their favor for sure. Elegance. I love that two cards came out. All right, Scorpio. So the first card is a little cocky, okay? Elegance says that it's found in the beauty of nature, the lotus waiting to bloom, be the swan on the water and glide. So when I see this card, I think like, don't let your feathers get ruffled. But here's the thing, Scorpio, you didn't. It's funny because the swan is gliding on the top of the water, right? But underneath the water, their little feet are just pedaling like you would not believe, right? And so it's like, as soon as I turned it over, I seen those little feet pedaling. I'm just saying, Scorpio, it was like smoke was coming off of them. But on top of the water, it's like, look how cool I look. Look how I can do this. All right. Creation is also here. It says, remember your thoughts shape your future. Your words create today, and your choices become your reality. So this is definitely about manifestation. It's also about keeping your thoughts positive, but it's also about your choices, Scorpio. Your choices do become your reality. All right, I'm going to leave it there, and I hope that was helpful. If it was, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all those good things. I'm going to clean up really quickly, guys, and we will move on to Sagittarius. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not too bad. We're at an hour, 8 minutes. Yeah, we'll definitely get the hour and a half for sure. I really like doing these this way. I feel like it's so much better than one giant reading, one giant collective. I love breaking them down into each sign. I think I'm going to stick with the Modern Witches Tarot for Sagittarius, unless Spirit tells me different. All right. 109.45 because I seen it for Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. So I'm going to jump right in. We did the collective, divine masculine, divine feminine, and bridging energy at the beginning. And now we're going to look at your head, heart, and higher self space. So we're looking at what you're thinking, what you're feeling, and what your higher self is trying to teach you. All right, let's start in the head space. So we have the Wheel of Fortune coming back out. I love it. Jupiter. You're excited about Jupiter too, aren't you, Sagittarius? All right, so definitely a little bit of stuck energy and things ready for things to get moving, right? 2 of Cups coming out in reverse. How many reverse cards are going to be in here? None. You guys see that? But it's definitely coming out in reverse. So in the heart space, there's definitely some upset energy here. There's not equal effort. Remember, my 2 of Cups is my soulmate clue card, right? It's the card that says there's equal effort. I water you, you water me, and we grow together. Well, it popped out in reverse. Lord knows why, right? But I definitely feel like there's not equal effort. There's no balance here. And it's most likely this stuck energy up here. All right, let's look at the higher self space, Sagittarius. What is the higher self trying to teach you right now? Ooh, we have the moon. It's an illusion. It's an illusion. How interesting. On the bottom, the magician. You can make it whatever you want, Sagittarius. Whatever you want. All right. So I do feel like you're trying to work with someone, or you're trying to get someone to work with you. You feel like you're stuck. Things aren't moving. And I feel like Spirit's trying to show you that it's an illusion. There's something that's not, you're not seeing something clearly. Let's see if we can find out what it is. All right, let's look at that Wheel of Fortune and the head space. I definitely got some Jupiter energy right away. So 10 of Cups, happiness, the Fool, and 6 of Pentacles. 10 of Cups, happy home, happy family. The Fool, taking the leap of faith. This is emotional contentment. I just want to say, Sagittarius, there could be some of you out there that, yes, it's happy home, happy family. But for some of you, Sagittarius, you're really focused and dedicated to your work. So right now, following your purpose, your career, that's where your motivation is at the moment. That's where you're taking the leap of faith. So it could be very possible that this is for Sagittarius at home, but for some of you, this is about your pentacles, your money. 6 of Pentacles talks about balance in the situation. And again, with Jupiter, I'm getting in the Wheel of Fortune, that things were stuck in that situation. All right, let's look at 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups in the heart space. So you're feeling like there's not equal effort. It's like you're putting in maybe, but someone else is not. See how her cup is like higher than his cup? How interesting. All right, so we have the World card coming out. We have Knight of Wands coming out. We have 9 of Swords coming out. So the World card is about closing out old chapters and starting something new. It's also about new opportunities coming in, but I feel like you feel like new opportunities aren't coming in. Knight of Wands talks about being the messenger of an action that needs to be taken. So you could need to tell someone if they need to take some sort of action, but it's like you're scared to do so. Like maybe it's causing you anxiety to talk to this person and ask them to try to do something. But I will say that I do feel with the Knight of Wands, it's very possible that if you're feeling reckless, Knight of Wands is definitely, all knights are a little bit of reckless energy, and wands are action. So what you're going to do. So I just would say be cautious of what actions you take. All right, let's look at that moon card. I feel like you're not going to do anything reckless because the Nine of Swords tells me that you're really thinking about it. Like you're really going over this. It's not like you're just jumping up and doing something harsh quickly. The moon comes out. We have judgment. So I just want to say, if you feel like something is difficult right now, something is challenging, the higher self is trying to teach you that this is actually part of your purpose. Judgment card coming out tells me that. So the illusion is that you feel like you're going through something challenging, but really what's happening is you're following your purpose and you're helping someone in some way. You could be helping someone that also feels stuck or feels like they don't have any option, because the Two of Swords comes back out. And remember, that's the card that says, I don't have an opportunity here, or I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place, right? The High Priestess comes out, my absolute favorite. And remember, the High Priestess always tells me to go back and look at that bridging energy. And the bridging energy said humility. You have developed the loving awareness that you and everyone else are the same, but on different paths. So it's like there's someone around you that maybe you thought they were going to do one thing and now they're doing something different. It doesn't matter as long as they're following their path and you're following your purpose. That's what matters. All right, let's pull out some guidance for Sagittarius. So we're asking Spirit for guidance for Sagittarius in this situation. We have manifestation. It says, your dreams have an untold energy. Open the door and let them live. Desire and belief are your power. How interesting. For half a second, I got like this was about someone else's dreams and what someone else was doing. It's very possible that this is something that you're trying to manifest, Sagittarius. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that was helpful. If it was, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all those good things. I'm going to clean up really quickly, guys, and we will jump to Capricorn. Miss L is in the house. Look at that. Hi, Miss L. I hope you're feeling better, Miss L. All right, let's timestamp Capricorn. Let's do 11646. 11646 for Capricorn. So Capricorn, I did do the collective masculine and feminine and bridging energy at the beginning. We're going to jump into head, heart, and higher self. So Capricorn, I'm looking at what you're thinking, what you're feeling, and what your higher self is trying to teach you right now. You got the Tower coming out, strong masculine energy. We have the Five of Wands coming out in the heart space. Things are challenging. And we have the Six of Pentacles in the higher self space. I love it. Help is on its way, Capricorn. All right, let's look and see what that Tower is. Remember, I haven't been freaking out about the Tower. I know that a lot of us do. I used to be kind of scared of the Tower. I'd flip it over and be like, oh my gosh. But a lot of times the Tower is just about masculine energy. And a lot of time, remember major arcanas, and it says that there's an obstacle in your way, and the Spirit steps in with the major arcana, divinely fated, right? And removes that obstacle. It could shock you. It could be surprising. It definitely is what the Tower means. But this is in your headspace. So these are the thoughts that you're having. It's very possible that just like Aries, remember, let's go back to Aries. Aries started out, very first card was the Tower. And I said that I felt like Aries was thinking back over all the months. Remember, this is December. So it's like you're thinking back, Capricorn, from January to December, all the different tower moments you've experienced, but you're also feeling in the heart space like things are still challenging. As for Aries, I felt like things had started to change. They were able to look back and see how far they've come. For Capricorn, I feel like you're still struggling with that just a little bit with that Five of Wands in the heart space. Let's look at that tower. Why is the tower coming out for Capricorn in the head space? So Two of Pentacles, low resources. The Star, hoping for a clean slate, a fresh start. And that's you, Capricorn. It's going to be the Devil energy, though. It is representing you, but there's definitely some sort of toxicity. And I think it's unhealthy, negative thinking. It's like you're asking for the low start, but in the same time, you're in a lack mentality. Remember, guys, you can't manifest from a lack mentality. You have to live your life like you already have the thing it is that you're trying to manifest. I know. It's hard when you're talking about money, right, Capricorn? All right, let's do the Five of Wands. Five of Wands, what's challenging in the heart space? Page of Wands, Spirit saying baby steps. You're saying things are taking too long. Four of Wands, financial security, and the Death card. Definitely there's a massive transformation. I don't think you're giving up on your financial security, but I do feel like you're tired of having to take these tiny little steps and only getting in a tiny little way, right? Like you feel like you're not really getting ahead. And I do sense some Scorpio energy. All right, let's do Six of Pentacles. In the higher self space, Six of Pentacles is about gratitude. So that's another thing, Capricorn. If you're trying to manifest more money, you have to have gratitude. We all know that. So in other words, you have to say thank you for everything. So if you're trying to manifest something big, a good tip or a good hint here is start your morning out by listing all the things that you're grateful for. Try that. Try it for just a few weeks and see if that manifestation doesn't pick up a little bit. Let's look at that Six of Pentacles. All right, so we have Seven of Swords, we have Ace of Swords, and we have the Eight of Cups. You're going to have to get on with it, Capricorn. We have the High Priestess on the bottom. I'm going to look at it again because remember, the High Priestess is the bridging energy. All right, so Seven of Swords is distrust and disbelief. Ace of Swords is clarity and understanding. I don't think anyone's keeping something from you, Capricorn. I think you have distrust and disbelief that the spirits or the universe or even your higher self is going to help you. And I feel like the higher self is trying to teach you. You have to leave this belief in the past. Like you can't move forward and try to manifest what you want in a lack mentality or in an energy of unjust, like the universe is against you, right, Capricorn? Because it's not the case. And I just want to say, for the Capricorns that I know, most of the time, what's happening is the toxicity of the thoughts. If you're telling yourself, I'm not good enough, I can't get these things, it's never going to come in for me. Well, then, yeah, that's exactly the same energy you're going to stay in. If you're trying to replace those thoughts and you find it difficult, like I said, Capricorn, start your morning by listing all the things that you're grateful for. All right, so bridging energy, remember, was humility. You have developed the loving awareness that you and everyone else are the same, but on different paths. So maybe it's that you're supposed to be on a different path, Capricorn. All right, let's pull some guidance and let's see what Spirit says to Capricorn about this situation. Remember, the Eight of Cups, we always say, is walking away from something. But to me, it's always about getting on with it. There's two more cups you're supposed to find. It's like you've gotten part of the way. You're not quite there yet, Capricorn. We have destiny. I love it. It says, acknowledge your mission, align with your purpose. You have gifts to share with the world. Beautiful. Get on with it, Capricorn. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that was helpful. I'm going to clean up really quickly, guys, and we'll jump to Aquarius. I love that the High Priestess is coming out in all the tarot decks. Yes, guys, I will put the timestamps in the description box also. So if you do watch the replay, Of course, after the live stream is over, I'll put those timestamps in so you guys can go back and use the timestamps to jump around. Absolutely. All right, Aquarius. Let's timestamp 1/23/28 because I seen it. So Aquarius, again, I've already done the collective, divine masculine, divine feminine, and bridging energy. So right now we are looking at your head, heart, and higher self space. So we're looking at what you're thinking, what you're feeling, and what your higher self is trying to teach you right now. So you're trying not to think. Aquarius, Four of Swords comes out. Heart space, Three of Cups comes out. There's too many hands in the pot, Aquarius. And Knight of Pentacles comes out. Knight of Pentacles is slow moving energy. Whatever you're trying to manifest, it's taking too long. All right, so I feel like in the headspace, you're definitely trying to, I don't want to say block something out because it's not the Four of, what's the Four of, is it Four of Cups? Yes, Four of Cups. Sorry, it's at the end, guys. I'm tired. But the Four of Cups gives me the energy of trying to block something out. But I'm kind of getting that with this Four of Swords. It's like you're like, I don't want to think about it. Just keep it away from me. If I don't think about it, I don't have to deal with it. That's kind of what I'm getting in the headspace. Three of Cups tells me, I know a lot of times it's about celebration and soul tribes and that kind of thing. But what I'm getting is there's just too many hands in the pot. Everybody's taking something out. Knight of Pentacles is here, and Knight of Pentacles is the lifetime after lifetime after lifetime card, but it's also about trying to do something in a very slow way. It's like it's one of the slowest moving energies in tarot, the Knight of Pentacles. All right, let's see what's going on, Aquarius. What is it that you're trying to block out up there with that Four of Swords? And I just want to say, maybe it's something like rest. Like maybe, so we all know Four of Swords is about resting and healing. So maybe it's like, you need to rest, Aquarius, but you're not choosing to, or you're trying to ignore something like that. We have the Wheel of Fortune coming back out. Look at Jupiter, the Ace of Cups coming out, and the Eight of Pentacles. Your intuition knows. So this is about getting unstuck. So you know what you have to do to get unstuck. Ace of Cups is intuition. Eight of Pentacles is dedication, focus, get to work. And it's like, you know that you need to do this work to get unstuck, but you're trying not to think about it, and you're trying not to deal with it right now. And I think you're trying not to deal with it right now because there's clearly something going on with the Three of Cups. So let's see what's going on in the heart space. Seven of Pentacles, being patient, having to wait. The Hermit, a dark shadow energy, and Nine of Swords. Absolutely. Anxiety, worry, stress. You're worried or waiting for something. I think it has something to do with money. You could be dealing with somebody's dark shadow side, of course, with the Hermit energy. There is some Virgo energy there also. But the Nine of Swords is kind of telling me, like, this is not your energy. You're just more over here in this Four of Swords. If I don't think about it, I don't have to deal with it. This is more someone who is definitely dealing with some inner, deeper, what's the word, guys? There's just as much dark as there is light. I don't know how else to say it. This could be someone who's experiencing a dark night of the soul. They've went through something that's very traumatic, and they're really having to look at their own dark side to heal those areas, right? All right, let's look at Knight of Pentacles. So Knight of Pentacles is about something moving in slowly. Higher self is trying to show you that something is moving in slowly, or something could take a long time. The World card, the Empress card, and the Fool card. Three major arcanas. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, so here's what the Knight of Pentacles means. The higher self is trying to teach you right now, Aquarius, you have a massive opportunity with these three cards. The World card, the Empress, and the Fool. And your options are, you can start anew. You can start a brand new cycle of life here. The World card, the Empress, and the Fool. Or you can continue an old cycle again. So right now, the higher self is trying to teach you that you have the opportunity to start something brand new. Or you can repeat the cycle over again. All right, let's pull some guidance for Aquarius. And I'm just going to say, Aquarius, you're leaning towards repeating the cycle. The Fool card scares you. Taking the leap of faith scares you. You have the Energy card. Life forces flowing. Open yourself to receive the power from within. Healing is on the bottom. Bless all in need of healing, hope, and love. Spirit, grant us strength and wisdom and guide us to the path of wellness. All right, Aquarius, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that reading was helpful. If it was, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all those good things. And let's wrap it up for Pisces. Last one, guys. We've made it all the way around the universe in an hour and 29 minutes. I feel like that's not that bad. All right, Pisces, let's pull some regular old Rider-Waite. So these are definitely turning out a little bit different than I thought we were going to. I definitely thought we were going to be in like gratitude, clean slate energy. And we're definitely at the end of closing cycles out, but some of us definitely scared to start anew, to feel and experience new energies. It's like we want to stay in what we know. I don't feel like that's going to be the case for Pisces. I don't know if you guys seen last week's water signs, but I'm so excited for Pisces. So let's hope it sticks to that energy. Let's see what comes out. All right, let me timestamp because I almost forgot. 1:30:13 because I seen it. All right, Pisces. So head, heart, and higher self space. What you're thinking, what you're feeling, and what your higher self is currently teaching you. Head, heart, and higher self. Yes. Page of Pentacles coming out. Two of Pentacles coming out. Page of Cups coming out. Ooh. All right, Pisces. So in the headspace, you're thinking about starting anew. So remember, Page of Pentacles, pages are new. They're students. They're not at their fullest potential. They have a lot of fear, but the Page of Pentacles is the one with the least amount of fear. The Page of Pentacles is the one student that's like, hey, I'm ready to learn and I'm ready to get going. So in the headspace, definitely thinking about starting something new, but you haven't done it yet. In the heart space tells me the Two of Pentacles, the stretched resources, the infinity. It definitely tells me that you're going back and forth. You're dealing with something. You could be healing in the heart space, but there's definitely an energy of lack. Yeah, I do feel like you're healing, like there's something getting better, but I definitely feel like there's an energy of lack. Page of Cups is here in the higher self space. And I just want to say Page of Cups is the I'm sorry card. The higher self could be saying that there needs to be closure. There needs to be forgiveness. Now, whether that's to you or to someone else, I'm not sure, Pisces. Let's see if we can find out. All right, let's look at that Page of Pentacles. So we have the 10 of Pentacles coming out. Again, what you thought you wanted. The 2 of Wands coming out. Expectations and the strength card. All right, so in the headspace, you're thinking about the things that you thought you wanted. You're also thinking about the expectations that you had with that situation, but you're also seeing what it's taught you. And I just want to say the infinity signs are not escaping me. I definitely see all of them. Most likely the Pisces on the journey, right? Let's look at the 2 of Pentacles here in the heart space. So 9 of Pentacles, independence, 8 of Cups, walking away, and the Hermit, spiritual awakening, dark night of the soul. That's what it is. All right, Pisces. So you could be still dealing with some dark night of the soul. If you just recently had your dark night of the soul, and what that means, guys, when you have a spiritual awakening, you have a dark night of the soul. So you can even have more than one. I will say that too. And I've kind of been feeling like either someone has been in one for a long time, Pisces, or like you're just coming out of one, something like that. But it's like, it's very possible too that like now that you know what you have to do with the infinity, right? Like the forever, it's like now that you know, you may be like feeling this urge to like withdraw again, or maybe not come all the way out, right? Like you start to follow your purpose, you start to pay attention to the spiritual signs, you start to do all the things, but it's like you're wanting to go back. See how he's coming out and the hermit's going back. Nine of Pentacles is what you're having to do. That's what's difficult. Remember, Nine of Pentacles is about independence, confidence in your independence. It's about being able to build your own worth. It's also about being able to see your own worth, Pisces. All right, let's look at that Page of Cups. So Page of Cups is definitely, I got it right away when I turned it over, and I'm sorry. It's definitely about some form of closure. A lot of times we feel like we need an I'm sorry from someone to receive a closure. It could be something about that. Let's see what comes out. Ooh, we have the High Priestess coming out, so I'm going to pull it back out. And we have the Seven of Wands coming out, and we have the Four of Pentacles coming out. All right, so okay, humility. You have developed the loving awareness that you and everyone else are the same, but are on different paths. So this was the bridging energy for divine masculine and divine feminine. So it's like you realize that maybe you're realizing this person is not bad. Like you're not bad. Like the I'm sorry is telling me that. Like the Page of Cups is telling me that. Like maybe you're realizing like this person just did, or whatever actions they took was what their journey had to do with. Like you're realizing that their journey has nothing to do with your journey. You see what I'm trying to say? Or their purpose has nothing to do with your purpose, or something like that. But it's definitely like all parties are innocent is kind of what I'm getting there with that bridging energy. Seven of Wands talks about fighting for something, standing your ground. It also talks about having healthy boundaries. But here's the thing. The Four of Pentacles is here, and the Four of Pentacles says you're holding on to something too tightly, and you need to release it. You need to let it go. Maybe you're blocking someone off, or you're blocking yourself from something, and you're not allowing the forgiveness energy to come in. That could be what I'm picking up. So I'm going to read that bridging energy one more time, Pisces. You have developed the loving awareness that you and everyone else are the same, but on different paths. All right, I'm going to pull a guidance card out for Pisces. Honey, you okay over there? All right, let's see what Spirit says to Pisces with this situation. Ooh, we have the Rebirth card, but it did try to come out in reverse, and the Journey card on the bottom. Big confirmation. All right, Rebirth says no matter what happens, you can find new wings. Rise from the past and accept the positive change that is coming. That's what's happening with that Four of Pentacles. You feel like maybe you can't rise from the past. Like maybe it's always going to try to pull you down, something like that. You need to release that thought. The Journey card also explains, focus on how far you've come, not how far you have to go. You will find help in unexpected places. And I just want to say, going based on last week's Pisces readings, guys, if you missed the water signs, make sure to check them out. I did put the timestamps in, but it's very possible that the unexpected places, or the help that you find in unexpected places, is actually the person that you're wanting to say that they're sorry, right? That could definitely be what happens. All right, I'm going to leave it there, Pisces. I hope that was helpful. If it was, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all those good things. And that's it, guys. That is going to be December 2022 Soul Connection Current Energy Update for all 12 signs. All right, we made it. An hour and 37 minutes. That's not too shabby, right? Hi, Miss L. I've missed you, Miss L. What do you guys think? We still liking the all 12 signs? I definitely like how it breaks it down into each individual sign. That's so sweet, Facebook. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you. The Steve Miller Band. I always miss such good conversations in here. I swear. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming in here and hanging out with me while we did these. I will get those timestamps in as soon as we're done. I do want to make sure to mention next week's readings. And we are doing holiday giveaways, guys, all week. So make sure to come join me for the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, tomorrow at 3 p.m. Don't forget, we'll do earth signs on Tuesday, water signs on Wednesday, and air signs on Thursday. All right, guys, I'm exhausted. All right, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you so much. Thank you, Diana. So sweet. So sweet. Thank you, guys. All right, I'll see everyone tomorrow afternoon. Have a wonderful night. And as always, I am always sending you abundant love and light on your journey. Thank you, guys.